What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and today I have a replay. Usually I let y'all know who won and who didn't win, so this time it's gonna be suspenseful, so you don't know who got the W until the last second. But this is for the Raw tournament. This is the semifinals. If I win this match, then the next person has to beat me twice, or if Dan wins, then they have to beat him twice, and so forth. But y'all pretty much know that how this is gonna go down. But he is number one on the ladder. I'm in like 8th or ninth, I think, or something like that. So I'm up there. We're pretty high rated here. He's got 1384. I'm at 980. He's got 767 experience, and I've got 10,852. So we will jump right onto the replay. He is on, I think, turbo, and I'm on mod control. So let's check it out. So I throw rock, he throws rock. I throw paper, he throws paper. I throw scissors, he throws rock. So he gets to go first. So he wins the RPS. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. So let's see what happens. He opens Thunder Dragon, Jargreed, Solum, Night Assailant, BLS, and Regeki Break. So his hand is pretty mid, to be honest. He doesn't really have any Trinity pieces. He does have his Thunder Dragon. He has his Night Assailant as his Dark. So that's pretty okay, but like it's not rocking looking pretty good. Now my hand, on the other hand, is pretty cracked because I have this Dust Shoot, which is gonna get value because he has a Thunder Dragons. I have Ring, Night Assailant, Jargreed, and Graceful Charity. So looking pretty good at the moment, but let's see what happens. So he decides to set Night Assailant, which is his only monster, pretty much setting the Dark Vanity Bug, and he sets Regeki Bray, or he sets Jar Regeki Bray, and he just passes. So I draw into a really good card here, Night Assailant. So this is like probably the best draw I could have drawn, because now I can just loop this with Graceful. So that's exactly what I do. I just fire this Graceful here, and I draw Solum, Card Destruction, and Solum. So this shit is just curtains here, I'm pretty sure. I discard both Night Assailants and get both back. And maybe I should have did something else the way I played this, but it's fine. So I decide just to set Dust Shoot, Ring, and both Solums and activate Card Destruction. So he gets to draw 4, I draw 3. He says okay. So he draws Spy, Deco, Solum, and Snatch. And I draw Thunder Dragon, Faith, and Thunder Dragon. So really bad draws here. You hate to see it. Like, out of 3 cards, you draw 2 Thunder Dragons. So this is where it gets kind of rocky for me now. It's like, what the fuck can I really do? I have both these Thunder Dragons. It's just terrible. Still not the worst, though, because I do have both these Solums. I have Ring. So it's still looking like this could be my game, but who knows? So I discard Thunder Dragon, and I get the 1 Thunder Dragon because unfortunately I drew 1. I decide just to set Faith, and I just pass. He draws into a Upstart for turn. I do activate Dust Shoot here, and I just put the Spy back on top. He has Upstart, Snatch, Solum, and Deco. He decides to Upstart, and he draws to an Upstart. He Upstarts again, and draws into the Knock. So it's like, alright, this is great. Not really. He flips this. I do decide just to Solemn Judgment this, because I want to keep my faith around. It's like, I have to do it. I got 10,000 life points. Let's just get it over with and just do it. So then he knocks me. I Solemn again, just saying, screw it. Let's just go for it. And then he Jargreeds here. And he draws into Tsukiyomi. He Regeki breaks. And pops my faith. And he sets the Deco. And sets Solemn and just passes. I draw into Pot of Greed. Now I know he has Solemn. But I just want him to burn it here. So I do activate it. He does Solemn me. That puts his life points kind of low. I set Night Sound and I just pass. He draws into a Faith, and now this is where I severely mess up here. He flips Deco. This costs me the entire game, for sure. He flips Deco. He draws into Ring. So he goes to battle, and I should have definitely just ringed this here. But then again, when I think about it, I think I would have still lost, because even if I do ring this, I would be at 1100, and I would have just drawn Tsukiyomi, and then he could just ring for game. So I guess ringing wasn't the right play because I would have just lost. So I decided to let the attack go. He sets fate and sets ring, and it's just pretty much nothing I could do. He draws into Tsukiyomi. Just unfortunate draws. Like, I mean, yeah, it seemed pretty good. You have Graceful, you have Pot, you have Card Destruction, you have everything you think is good. But when you just draw shit that's like this, that there's just no kind of gas or anything, it's like, what can you really do? So he draws into Breaker, which is just an amazing draw for him at this moment. So he's going to flip this, and he says target knock. So he just gets the knock to shed on my monster. This really sucks. He summons Breaker. I decide just to ring this Breaker, just to say screw it. Maybe I should have waited for him just to, and knock the other one. I mean, or ring the Fate. But I just felt like I had to do this. So he gets in for the 300. I take it. I'm at 600. I draw into Chaos Sword, which I think is fine. But it's like, what can I really do here? I decide to special summon the Sork, banish, and I drop Tsukiyomi, and he just rings me, and that is the game. So after all that draw and all that plus, he just activates ring and just dicks on me. Nothing I could really done there. Even if I ring the whatchamacallit, he still wins because he just rings Tsukiyomi when I drop it. I was only at 25. So just unfortunate that I drew that one extra Thunder Dragon. That probably did pretty much put the nail in the coffin. Maybe there were some other things I could have done differently, but we go to game 2. It is what it is. I think I get so upset about how good it looked there that I don't even side deck at all. So I might as well do this, which isn't a good strategy at all. Would not recommend it. So I just go right into game 2. I'm like, fuck it, let's just play. I'm done siding right away. So let's see what happens game 2. I open Breaker, BLS, Tribe, Deco, Graceful, and Sangan. So my hand is pretty damn mid. It's all Mons and a Graceful. He has Regeki Break, Solemn, Upstart, Graceful, and Spy. So his hand's maybe a little bit better than mine. I decided to set Sangan, and I just pass. There's nothing else I can really do with his hand. He draws into Tsukiyomi, so he fires the Upstart, and he Upstarts into Thunder Dragon, which is like the best card possible. So now it's like, once he does this play, I'm thinking that I'm going to get 2-0'd, and it's just over, because I've already lost game 1. And he fires the Graceful. He draws into Heavy Storm, Sangan, and Kaiku. So not the greatest Graceful draws, that's for sure, which is really nice for me still. So he does discard both Thunder Dragons. And he decides to set Sangan and just pass. He doesn't set Regeki Break or Solemn here. I guess he's worried about like my whatchamacallit, like if I have a heavy or something, so he decides not to set anything, which is fine. So I do just shotgun this Graceful here and just say screw it. I draw into Mirror Force, Night Assailant, and Solemn, which is pretty damn nice. It's okay, I can get the deco back at least, so I'm fine with this. I do discard Night Assailant and deco. I flip Sangan, and I just go to battle, and I just hit the face down. Hoping that's like a Night Assailant or a Spy. I was hoping that it was going to be Spy, but unfortunately it was Sangan, so this is kind of rough. And he decides just to grab deco, which I don't really understand why he grabbed deco instead of Fate. I just don't get that at all. Like, I would have definitely grabbed Fate there over deco. But hey, that's just me. So I decide just to set Solemn and set deco and just pass. He draws into Chaos Sork, which is pretty damn nice for him because it is live as can be. Let's see what he decides to do. He decides just to set Spy and set Heavy and just pass. So he's trying to get me with the Pro Storm here. I draw into Dust Shoot, which is actually clutch as shit here. So this is actually really nice for me now, because now I can flip this deco and draw. I draw into another deco, which is pretty okay. I do decide just to run Breaker out and pop the back row. It is a heavy, so that's huge value there. So I do just decide to set both of these and then attack here. I don't know why I didn't read this was Fate because he didn't grab Fate. But I just said fuck it, set them both. I'm like, I got the Solemn anyways. I'm just going to activate it if it is. he'll get back his heavy over graceful. So either way, I have Solemn Judgment. But to my surprise, it is a spy. So he gets another one. I take the 400. And I switch the Sing into defense, and I just pass. He draws into MST. So I do decide just to shotgun this Trap Dust Shoot here. And I just put the Kaiku back. I don't really know why I put the Kaiku back over the Deco. Probably should have put the Deco back there. But it's fine. Shit happens. So he decides just to set Deco, set MST, and just pass. I draw into Mask of Darkness, which is okay here. Not the greatest draw, but it's just fine, I guess. So I decide just to go to battle, and I attack. It is the Deco, so he gets to draw. He draws into Sinister, which is pretty dead. So I decide just to set Mask of Darkness, and I just pass. He draws into Tribe, which is pretty damn dead at the moment. So he runs out Tsukiyomi, he puts my breaker down, tries to attack it. I say, okay, that's fine. I don't Mirror Force or anything. I don't really see a reason to do it, because now I have this Tribe where I can get value. So he sets Regeki Break and just passes. I draw into Upstart. So he does decide to Regeki Break and pop my monster, and I don't solemn or anything. I'm just like, alright, let's just let this go. That's fine. Maybe I can find a card where I can win this turn. So I do Upstart. I draw into Solemn Judgment. So I guess the winning is just not going to happen, but it's fine. He's at 9,000 now. I decide just to set Deco and set Solemn and pass. He does end phase, hit my Solemn. So that's tough, but it's fine. He draws into his Faith. So it's like he didn't want to grab it with Singing because he knew he was going to draw it or something. I don't fucking know, but he does have the Faith here. I feel like he would have wanted to just grab Faith. So he sets Solemn and sets Fate and passes. I draw into Thunder Dragon, which is just an amazing draw for me. So now at this point, I feel like I have this game. Like, is there a way I can win this turn and get 9k off? Not really sure, but we are going to try. So I do discard the Thunder Dragon. And I grab both Thunder Dragons. And I flip Deco, and I draw into a Knock, which is just amazing here. It's like perfect fucking card. So now I think I do win. So I do decide to just knock the face down. It is a Fate. So I get all my faves. And if my maps are right, we can do this. So I just drop Tribe here. And I pop both of these. And then I use Tribe again to pop Sangin to clear my board up. And this is like 94 or something like that. I'm not really sure. 3,000, 6,000, 83, 9,700. I just hit his ass for here. So almost 10k worth of damage. I'm like, alright, let's go. Boom, drop it all. All he has is Solemn. It's like, what are you going to do? Solemn something? I got Solemn. So, bam, 9,700. Let's go. So we go to game 3. That was explosive as shit, not going to lie. That Thunder Dragon off the top was just perfect. And then the flip Deco drawing a Knock. Just like amazing there. But I feel like I might have went for that play anyways. And just say fuck it and hope that it's something that's, you know, not going to work. So we go to game 3 though. Something that was a Night Assailant or Spy. So he opens Faith, Jar of Greed, Trap Dust Shoot, Thunder Dragon, and Knock. So I came back last game from the good old Thunder Dragon, Graceful. But this time he has Dust Shoot. So can I come back from the Dust Shoot is the question. So he does Dust Shoot me here. Or no, he discards Thunder Dragon. What am I saying? He does Dust Shoot me. He sets the Dust Shoot and sets the Jar of Greed and passes. I draw into a Thunder Dragon, so I have Kaiku, Graceful, Breaker, Knock, Night Assailant, and Thunder Dragon. He shotguns this Trap Dust Shoot here. And he picks my Thunder Dragon, so I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this. I do the Summon Breaker and pop in case this is Solemn. He draws into another Knock, which is actually pretty damn funny. So I do decide just to fire this Graceful because I'm like, screw it, let's just go for it. I draw Chaos Sword, Mask of Darkness, and Night Assailant. So again, I'm looping these Night Assailants. I'm like, alright, let's go. The last card, Night Assailant. You'll love to see it. Free 3 cards. And I get both my Night Assailants back here. And I just go to battle and I hit for the 1,600. He takes it, and I just pass because I have nothing else I can really do. He draws into a Sangin, so not much you can really do with this. He just sets the Sangin and just passes. I draw into Solemn Judgment, which is pretty damn nice here. So I decide just to knock the face down. It is a Sangin, and I get in for the 1600. Decide not to Kaiku here, too. I just don't want to get snatched jailed or something, and I just, I don't know he has 2 knocks and he's mind control, so if that was the case, I would have definitely just dropped down the Kaiku and it would have been over. So I decide just to set Knight Assailant and set Solemn and pass. He draws into BLS, which is dead as can be because he has no dark now, so you love to see it. And he decides just to knock. I do Solemn Judgment this year, and I actually like this Solemn Judgment like even better now because he does have he thinks this is something real, like a faith or something that can't be Knight Assailant, where it's like a Mask of Darkness and he still gets back Dust Shooting, gets value. So I do decide just to Solemn this, and again, I don't know he has knock and another mind control, so it's like, how am I supposed to know this? So he does fire this mind control here, which is just beautiful because all it is a Knight Assailant, so he's gonna flip this and just pop my breaker. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. He sets the Faith and just passes. I draw into Trap Dust Shoot, which is really damn nice here because now I get to see everything he's got. So I decide just to say screw it and let's just check it out. I summon this Kaiku here, and I just get in for the 1800. I mean, for the get a Faith. I get into the monster, attack the face down. It is a Faith, so his only target is mind control or knock. So he does decide to get mind control, which is the right play here because he can just, you know, mind control this, get out BLS, and you already have knock in hand anyways. So I just set Dust Shoot and just pass, and he draws into Deco. He goes to standby. I hit him with a Dust Shoot, and now I realize that it's just completely over. Like, this game is just a wrap, I believe, because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, maybe draw a Dark or something. So I Dust Shoot. I obviously put back the Deco, which is just like obvious play. And literally just have to pass here because he has nothing. I draw into Wing Blast, which is just an amazing draw as well. So now I decide just to get in for 2900 here because I know his hand is completely bricked up here. Putting him down to 19. Banish both of his lights just in case. And now I don't think there's a card in his deck that can get him out of this. Maybe Tribe could maybe help him a little bit. But even Tribe, it wouldn't do much, I don't think. So I set the Wing Blast and I just pass. He does draw into Solemn Judgment, and that is the game. So after losing game 1, playing game 2, coming back from a Thunder Dragon Graceful, and then game 3, he did Dust Shoot me, but he bricked up like crazy. Thank God he did. Just a good game all around. Sucks he had to brick so bad game 3, but this Kaiku put in work. Obviously the Dust Shoot was just clutch of shit. If I didn't draw Dust Shoot there, I would have just ran over his Deco, he would have drew, and then next turn he would have just mind controlled my damn Kaiku, and it probably would have just been curtains from there. I don't know if I would have been able to recover from that, but that did not happen, so let's fucking go. Y'all hit the like, hit the sub, have a good day or night. That was a semifinal. I'm in the finals now for all, so that's actually nice. I need to win just one more game, and I get the obelisk, and then I just have to win that, and I get my invite. Simple piece of cake, easy ass pie. But y'all hit the like, hit the sub, have a good day or night. Happy Saturday. Peace out. Bye.